waiting for me that day. Sting. A white guy with mussed brown hair and a square jaw. Jeans, a black t-shirt, and a black baseball cap. He was definitely too old to be in high school, but I could imagine him in college. Okay, well, maybe grad school. "You gotta have faith?" he asked, a charming smile playing on his lips. "I thought it might be only me." "No one else came?" I asked, my stomach plummeting. I was basically 1 second away from starring in an episode of To Catch a Predator. He smirked, appearing suddenly boyish. "Just me and you. I guess that's what I get for trying to make new friends." I could kick myself for how gullible I was, but that little response set me at ease. I know the feeling. Extending my hand, I added, "You can call me Faith." He chuckled. "Pleased to make your acquaintance, Faith. It's Sting, from Kingdom Keeper. You can call me Peter." Peter and I spent the whole day together, riding roller coasters, eating pretzels, and playing with all the different gadgets and the types of stores people rush to for Father's Day. At the end of the day, when it was nearly time for Grandma Lou to pick me up, Peter and I took one last turn at the pretzel place. "I think you might be special, Faith," he said. "Have you ever felt like you were special?" I snorted. Definitely not. He shook his head, and I could swear he blushed a little. "No, I mean, don't you ever wonder if your whole life is a TV show and you're the star?" I gulped down my orange soda, not sure how to respond because, yes, of course, I'd had that very same thought, but how could I even admit to that? I'd sound nuts. Plus, this was quite possibly the cutest guy who'd ever given me the time of day. But there he was, putting himself out there. It only felt fair to do the same. "I know exactly what you mean. Do you want to hear something really weird, though?" He tore off a piece of the cinnamon sugar pretzel we were sharing. "Oh, yeah. Lay it on me. I'm the king of weird." "So, my parents died when I was a kid. Both of them, in the same car accident." "Oh, Faith." It's okay. That's not what this is about. Well, it is, kind of. Anyway, sometimes I wonder if them dying was part of some bigger thing. Every superhero and character I've ever loved had to go through some awful thing to achieve greatness. What if that was my awful thing? I sighed, feeling guilty about how self-centered I knew I sounded. My parents didn't live and die just so I could be a superhero or something ridiculous like that. Some days, I say, that was the only way I could get past it at all, pretending that their death was part of some bigger picture. But it wasn't. They're just dead. Gone. Forever. No higher faith. He looked straight at me, unflinching. In a matter of moments, he'd become someone or something else completely. There was nothing boyish about him anymore. "What if I told you there was a way to find out? A way to get the answer to every question you'd ever asked? Maybe your parents' death was for a higher purpose." "But how could—" "There's only one way to find out. I've been through some shit, Faith, okay? I'm not perfect." He zoned out for a second, concentrating on his hands before shaking his head. "Hell, I don't even know that I'm good. But sometimes the only way I can cope with it all is to know that everything I've done and everything that's happened to me has brought me to this point." He shook his head, and for the first time, I felt like maybe I was getting a glimpse of the real Peter, and not the guy who was trying to be on his best behavior or feeding me some line I'd want to hear. After a moment, Peter looked me right in the eye. "I know I haven't given you a lot of reasons to trust me. As far as you know, I'm just some rando from the internet. But Faith, I need you to know that I've felt lost like you do. And sometimes I still feel lost. What I'm offering isn't a magic pill, but I think there's something special about you. And I think you might have the kind of potential you can't even begin to imagine." I felt like he was dancing around the real question here. "I don't quite understand what exactly it is you're saying." He must have seen the skepticism on my face.